Okay, it's now 4:30. I'm going to start my panel. This is a FNAF panel. It is the Afton Lore Family panel. I will be throwing in a trivia as well through a different website. But as you see, I am cosplaying as William Afton. So my name is Midnight Dawn. I have neo pronouns, or you can ask because I'm non-binary, gender fluid, and they fluctuate. My Instagram and my social are Midnight Dawn for my YouTube, and for my Insta are Midnight Dawn Cosplay. No underscore, no space. If you guys want to follow me after this, you're more than welcome to. My TikTok is currently going under some relevance where I need to change it to match it. I'm a cosplayer that has both physical and hidden disabilities, and I have been cosplaying for about 4 years, maybe a little bit under, but I started cosplaying back in 2022, towards the middle of 2022. And so the way I imagine this panel running is it's going to be a questions and answers panel as well as a deep dive into the Afton family lore. As I have said, I recommend that if you guys get jumping with the mention of gore and blood, please leave. I don't want to be responsible for that. Also, feel free after the panel is over to take any photos with me if you want. That will be, ask me, try to keep questions in character. I'll try my best. I have not played the game. I've only seen videos and I'm very knowledgeable about it. And then out of character questions are allowed as long as it's not too personal. But do I have any questions before I go over the rules? Any questions? Okay. So I did not have a full-on slideshow for this panel, and I'm just going to say it. Basically, keep this panel PG-13. As I said, I will be mentioning body gore as well as it's a horror game, so definitely expect me to mention some horror stuff as well. And then, as I said, I will try and keep you guys on time as well as get you guys to leave when we should, because I don't want them to kick us out from going overtime. But yeah, do I have any questions before I officially start the panel? No? Okay. So, Five Nights at Freddy's is a game made by Scott Coven, and it's a horror game. The lore is that William is a business owner with his partner Henry Emily, and both of them are really close buddies, as well as they both own the business together. They made I see a couple, try to find a spot. I don't want people standing in the back, please. I got in trouble for that last time. But yeah. So, Five Nights at Freddy's is a horror game that was made by Scott Coven, and that it is a game specific to about animatronics in Remnant. So, Five Nights at Freddy's is run by William Afton. When he first found the franchise, he basically asked Emily, hey, can I run this business with you? You're my best friend. And so Henry was like, yes. So going into the lore of how it became to the point where it is today, where the franchise is still popular, is basically when the first game came out, when William had children, obviously the wife to William's name is unknown because the owner of Five Nights at Freddy's did not clarify that, and it's still, some people call her Clara, some people call her Rose, some people call her something else. I just leave her unknown as for now. And so they have a child. One of their oldest child is Michael Afton. Now, with Michael, he has two siblings, and they are Elizabeth and the crying child. Some people call the crying child Chris or Evan, but a lot of the time it's crying child. Now, when it came to Michael and his brother, he bullied him because William neglected him and did not pay enough attention to him when him and his siblings were born. And so would torment the crying child is by pranking him with his foxy mask. And at the point of where he made the crying child have nightmares, because of the torment with the 3 other tormentors, which were Michael's friends. Now, with Michael's friends, they all went through something, and so Michael obviously had a lot of neglectance throughout his life, as we all know. William didn't really want to have children, and he was so focused on running the business that he hardly paid attention to Michael. And so Michael's obvious attention getter was, oh hey, I'm gonna torment my baby brother. And so what happened was the bite of 87. Are you guys familiar with that? Where it happens where Michael puts his little brother's mouth into Fredbear because he thought it would be funny as a prank, but he did not expect that it would kill his little brother. After that happened and Michael realized what he did was wrong, William neglected him even more, shunning him and pushing him away. And so Michael was basically devastated. After his little brother's death, William made an animatronic called Circus Baby. Now, Circus Baby's design is based off of Elizabeth, which is Michael's little sister. And the reason that William would always tell Elizabeth not to go near her is because the animatronic was built to kill children, as well as. So basically, her design was she had like a claw in her chest, and the tourniquet was to, if a child would try to grab the ice cream from the claw in her chest, they would basically get killed because the claw would grab them instead and pull them inside of Circus Baby. Now, after Elizabeth's death, William was more devastated than ever, and he went crazy. He basically went and decided to kill Henry's child, Charlotte. So after he lost his sanity from losing his 2 youngest children, he killed Charlie. He also killed. Do you guys believe that the missing children have names? Like, do you believe that they have names? Yeah. So here's the thing. He killed them because he was devastated and he thought that other parents shouldn't deserve kids, because he was not gonna lie and not gonna brag. I love William, and this is out of character, but he is really a bad parent. He basically neglected Michael. He neglected the other 2 children as well, which led to their deaths. Now, when William basically, he made something to keep the children alive. He got something called remnant, and that is if I remember correctly, it is a thing to help keep the soul bonded to the animatronics so they don't depart from the animatronics and have the animatronics stay possessed. There's a lot going off of fan theory. There's a lot of theories that William wasn't the one that actually killed the missing children, and it was another virus called glitch trap. Are you familiar with that animatronic name? And now, so there's a song called glitch trap, I believe. And so basically the song is, I caught it easily when I first heard it, and it's if William was saying that glitch trap actually mind controlled him to kill the children, as well as to not allow like a happy ending. But then when we don't know the actual cause of Mrs. Afton's death. As far as I remember, there's different ways that people said how she died was she like got so devastated after her 2 children died that she broke up and divorced William, and she got in a car crash. Others say that that's not true and that William killed his wife and made her soul bond to Ballora, which I believe that can be true as well. Now, with the way that after William goes back to the first location to try and free the souls of the missing children, he instead of destroying them, they end up luring him and scaring him into a spring bodysuit. And when he thought that he was safe from the animatronics, he wasn't actually, because the way that the spring bodysuit is designed is it's got spring locks. If you laugh too loud and move too much, the spring locks can come loose and that it can cut into you. And that basically when William thought he was safe and he was laughing in the suit, the spring locks came loose and they ended up cutting into him and killing him in the suit in the process of him trying to get away from the missing children, because they scared him when he was trying to free them. Now, with Elizabeth and crying child to death, as well as Mrs. Afton, and then followed by William, Michael was all alone. He didn't have any family left. He was sad. He went to Henry and decided to ask Henry, hey, I need a job. And so Henry let him work at all the Finance and Freddy's locations. And that when he basically went to go find his sister Elizabeth, when he was working, funny thing is that when he was trying to put his name into the computer, it changed it to Benedict, and it's funny. Now, when he was trying to do stuff, and he was basically trying to avoid animatronics, Michael did not know that Elizabeth was actually possessing Circus Baby. He did not know that. He just knew that his sister went missing, and he needed a job, and so that's why he worked with the franchise. A lot of people, the reason he got killed was because the animatronics that were at Sister's location wanted to escape that hellhole of being trapped. But instead of escaping, there's an animatronic called Ennard, which is made up of Funtime Foxy, Ballora, Circus Baby, Funtime Freddy, and Bon Bon. And now, because Ennard can mimic the other animatronics voices, he basically lured Michael into the scooping room, and he basically scooped Michael. And so what happened to Michael was that he got all the organs scooped out and basically got turned into a skin suit for the animatronics to try and escape. Instead of him dying, he actually basically stayed alive, but he is a rotten corpse, and that without Ennard in his body, he will turn all purple because he's rotten and he's a corpse. And so he goes back and works at a different Five Nights at Freddy's location, and he works at the location his dad is at, stuck in a hellhole and stuck in the suit. He basically tricks Springtrap by using the Balloon Boy sound on his side. It tricks him and makes him think that there's a child, and so that makes Springtrap leave them alone. Now, with Michael working with them, he tries his best to stay alive, even though he's already technically dead. He basically wants to try and free everything that his dad has done and undo it because he does not want to be seen like his dad. And so towards the end of his last shift, we all hear Henry on the speaker saying that he has prepared a hellhole for William, and that he basically felt sorry for Charlie because he was not able to save Charlie from dying against William. And that, from what I remember, is Henry died because he also, when the building got set on fire, he also died in it as well. Now, with going back to the song I was saying about how where William sings about Springtrap. I'm gonna pull it up so you guys can hear it. But it's basically William. If you listen to the lyrics, you can hear it's definitely not William, and it's like a virus controlling him. And from I believe he did not actually control. A lot of people say when he killed the children, he had purple eyes, but he does not. His official design does not have purple eyes. Oh, where is that? Give me a second. Is it this one? I'm trying to think. I think it is. Hold on. It's a different one. Yeah, that's a cover. Hold on. I know it's some. I'm trying to remember the title of it. I think this one is it, if I remember. Yep, this one's it. No, I'm not gonna rant on about the war. If you want to know more, just look it up yourself. Because I want to have enough time where I can have you guys play some trivia. Yeah, but you can tell, you can kind of tell, like, from listening from those lyrics that it sounds like that William wasn't actually the one who killed the missing children, yet that is a fan-made song as well. But, yeah, before we jump into trivia, do we have any in-character questions, out-of-character questions for me? No? Come on, guys, I said I wasn't going to rant on about the war. No questions? You guys seriously don't have any questions for me? You're no fun. You're all party poopers. Hold on. Oh, let's see. How do I turn my screen on for you guys? Sorry, technical difficulties. Oh, Let's see. Devices. There we go. You might. I'm trying to figure out this it. Uh-oh, we might not be able to do trivia if I can't get this up and loading. Yeah, I don't think. Unless if you guys just want me to ask you the trivia questions myself, so you guys can still participate. Because I can't get it up for some reason. I know, I'm trying to figure that out right now. Because it's not, my computer is plugged in, it's just not loading. And obviously I can't see that well on that side. You got it? Okay. Let's see. Go to that website that I have pulled up if you guys want to participate. It's it's right here. I can make it a little bit bigger. Is that easier? Give me a second. Oh, let me know when you guys are in. Well, because this is a FNAF panel, and I wanted to have a little buddy accompany me, I have a little black bear plushie, and his name is Nightmare. So he's with me. Do I need to zoom in on the password again, on the pin again?
Yeah.
Is that big enough? Just let me know when you're all in so I can start. Are you all in? Who's not in? How do you join the live? Here, this is the website up here. Trivia creator, and then you're just gonna type in join.
At the scroll, if you scroll down on the website, there'll be an enter pin thing.
Yeah. Here, I'll zoom it in again. And obviously, this specific game I found for trivia is a lot of questions. We're not going to do all those. So, as I said, I don't want to. I want to have enough time if you guys want to take a photo with me or not. Were you able to get in?
Yeah.
Okay. Is everybody in? Everyone's in? Okay. Let me see. Okay, so you guys can answer. Wow, looks like Bradley knows his stuff.
Oh, that is a tough one.
As I said, I just found this so before the panel started, so. I've never played the game, so I can't answer that for you, unfortunately.
Oh, let's go. I thought I remember it started with 3.
Now, some of these questions might be hard because, I don't know. It's a trick. That was a trick question. again, as I said, I can't help with you guys on this because I don't know it myself. It's just for fun. If I had prizes, I would give you out prizes, but I don't.
Obscure.
Here, I'll let you see the question, and then I can scroll. If you, well, I can scroll down.
This was a whole big controversy.
Yeah,
They weren't supposed to. They had to change it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Dang, there's 92 questions.
I said I wasn't gonna make you guys do this because of the whole thing. So,
No, no, we're fine.
because I want you guys to be able to ask me in character and out of character questions. That's the whole point of this panel. What you guys are party poopers.
It's took his 9 seconds.
I think it broke.
Did I break it?
Yeah, I think it froze.
Either that or it's the Wi-Fi.
Did you press the stop?
No, it's for us also. I think it literally.
It's just there's a stop button
Yeah.
on top.
Where's the stop button?
Top left corner.
Okay, let's see. Did that work? I can't see.
No, I think it just froze.
Yeah. Broke. I don't think this is like the. I think like their actual server was.
Yeah, I hate the panel room. Whatever. But then again, I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi. I'm connected to my hotspot, so I don't know why it's being like that.
Yeah, 'cause I think everyone's, yeah, it's all frozen for me too.
No, I guess what I could do is I could try and reload the page, but then that means you guys would have to do questions again.
You try to stop button?
Yeah, I did. I tried doing the stop thing.
Yeah, it's still working.
Maybe if everyone submits an answer.
As I said, I'm willing to try and reload the page, but then that means you guys would probably have to log back in. Try doing this. If I can't get us back in, then do you guys just want to jump into character answer questions and answers? If I can't get us back in. Yeah, I think.